This is the Huneeus Vintners section of wine notes for May of 2016. Flowers is a continuous priority for Breakthrough Beverage of New Jersey, as we are the New Jersey distributor of choice. As wine lists refresh, look for opportunities to place Flowers Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, and in the right accounts, place the single vineyard wines. The price book shows 2013 vintages on Sonoma Chardonnay and Sonoma Pinot Noir, as well as 2014 Sonoma Chardonnay. The 2014 Sonoma Chardonnay is now in stock, and please deplete the 2013 Chardonnay first. The 2013 Sonoma Chardonnay scored 93 points in Wine and Spirits and 91 points in Wine Enthusiast. The 2014 Chardonnay scored 90 points Wine and Spirits magazine. The 2013 Sonoma Pinot Noir scored 90 points Wine and Spirits. Flowers is part of John Oliver's macaroon tasting program. Sonoma Coast Chardonnay and Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir have rips in May of $48 on one case. The single vineyard wines continue with 1 case and 3 bottle rips to facilitate distribution, especially in the on-premise. In May, from the 10th to the 19th, there's a partial month deal. There's an enhanced partial month rip in place, $60 on 1 case for the Sonoma Pinot and the Sonoma Chardonnay. This is 25% more valuable than the standard rip. Take advantage, plan ahead, and drive new distribution. This rip is currently not scheduled to return in 2016. All Primus wines have the same pricing plan. $13.34 wrap up at 1 case, $12.50 wrap up at 2 cases, and $11.66 wrap up at 3 cases. All Primus assorts for quantity discount. We have a limited quantity of 2013 Primus Red Blend in wood shippers available to sell. This wine scored 91 points in Wine and Spirits magazine, and it is also available in wood shippers in the 2014 vintage, which has yet to be scored. The 2013 Primus Cabernet Sauvignon scored 92 points from James Suckling. Primus wines are also supported by John Oliver's electronic signage program and a display enhancer. If an account purchases a minimum of 6 cases Primus wines and books a display through Raritan Merchandising, a display enhancer is installed, which is a SnapCam Titanium. Primus is a meaningful opportunity. It's growing in New Jersey at more than 51% volume and more than 30% accounts sold on a rolling 12-month basis. This wine is turning when placed and delivers excellent value to consumers. Be sure to book all in-store tastings for Primus. Ritual is a performance model brand in May. In May, we're kicking off the new Ritual 2015 Chardonnay. It emanates from a Casablanca Valley estate vineyard site, a cool climate area less than 19 miles from the Pacific Ocean. It has a wide diurnal temperature swing between day and night, which ensures slow ripening, preserves freshness, flavors, aroma, and elegant acidity. Night harvested by hand, whole clustered pressing with a portion of the fruit whole cluster fermented in concrete eggs. This increases texture and fruit flavors. The previous 2014 vintage scored 93 points from James Suckling. The 2015 vintage is as yet unscored. Pinot Noir has a 1 case price of $13.34 wrap up. We have 2014 and 2015 vintages in stock. The 2014 scored 93 points from James Suckling. The 2015 has yet to be scored. Sauvignon Blanc has a 1 case price of $10.99 wrap up. We have 2014 and 2015 vintages in stock. The 2014 scored 93 points from James Suckling. The 2015 scored 89 points from the Wine Advocate. Ritual wines are part of John Oliver's electronic signage program, and we have a display enhancer. If an account purchases a minimum of 4 cases of Ritual wines and books a display through Raritan Merchandising, a display enhancer is installed, including an Ice Mule Pro Cooler, large 20-liter size. Viramonte ships in beautiful new package and the 5-case assortment deal, which gets the price down to $6.99. Viramonte Sauvignon Blanc and Red also have May cyber deals at $6 wrap up on only 2 cases. Faust 2012 and 2013 vintages both scored identical 90-point scores from the Wine Advocate. We continue to ship both vintages in 750 and 1.5 liter sizes. Faust 750 is growing at an incredible 14% volume and 23% accounts sold on a rolling 12-month basis. This one has huge open-ended potential for growth. Drive this exclusive into every single store and white tablecloth restaurant. It will rival similarly priced historic California Cabernet sales if positioned correctly. 750 2012 Faust has a top rip of $250 on 2 cases. That is worth $10.41 per bottle on $49.98 wrap-up, or nearly 21% in rip profit dollars to the trade. The 750 ml 2013 Faust has a top rip of $150 on 2, which is worth $6.25 per bottle on $49.98 wrap-up. Faust sales are also supported with a display enhancer. If an account purchases a minimum of 5 cases of Faust 750, 2012 and or 2013 vintages, and a display is booked via Raritan Merchandising, a display enhancer is installed, including a King F6 hybrid golf club. 2012 The Pact is added to the Faust brand heading in the price book. Produced mostly from specific blocks within the Faust Coombsville vineyards, distinctive for their intense flavorful fruit, this wine is elevated by complementing with fruit emanating primarily from Rutherford, Mount Veeder, and Atlas Peak vineyards. The result is a deeply beautiful Cabernet Sauvignon, an intriguing exploration of contrast and harmony and of nuance and complexity. Wholesaled at $90 wrap-up, with a rip of $140 on 1 case of 6-pack. This is worth $23.33 per bottle in rip dollars, and this wine in this vintage scored 95 points from James Suckling. Mienne 2010 is in stock. It's a blend of 55% Carmenere and 45% Cabernet Sauvignon. It spent 12 months in French oak, 70% of which is new. Handcrafted from a Palta Valley Old Vines vineyard, many of the vine rows planted in the 1800s, they are the oldest plantings in Chile. It scored 91 points from Wine Advocate and 92 points from the Wine Spectator. Neil Martin of the Wine Advocate states, "I conducted a mini vertical of this wine and I'm pleased to report that their finest released is the current one." 33.34 on invoice with a rip of 50 on 1 6-pack. That is worth $8.33 per bottle, or 25% in rip profit dollars to the trade. Mienne is growing in New Jersey at 52% volume on a rolling 12-month basis. This is an example of how super premium and luxury wines from Chile are growing in sales. Quintessa 2012 is out of stock in the 750 size. Quintessa emanates from the largest continuous single vineyard property in Napa Valley. Quintessa is only made from grapes grown on this property. The Quintessa vineyard is unique in Napa Valley for diversity of soil types, exposure, microclimates, and slope. This vineyard is quite hilly, while most of the rest of the valley is essentially flat. The 2012 Quintessa scored 94 points from Wine Advocate and 92 points from Wine Spectator. We have 2012 in stock in limited quantities of 3-liter and 1.5-liter sizes. 2011 Quintessa 750 is available in limited quantities. This will likely be the only 750 Quintessa available until September release of 2013 vintage. It scored 91 points from Stephen Tanser. The re-release price is $165 wrap-up with a rip of $350 on 2 cases. Illumination is the white sister wine to Quintessa. Illumination is a Sauvignon Blanc blended across Northern California appellations that is sourced for extremely high quality and vinified in an unusual assortment of different types of wood, including some acacia, lending this wine a distinctive character unlike any other wine you've ever tasted. Originally produced solely to serve at Quintessa owners' home because they needed some white wine, over time production expanded enough to sell to some markets, but it's still quite limited. We are now shipping the 2014 vintage at Illumination, which scored 91 points from the Wine Advocate. Pay attention to this opportunity. Illumination is growing at more than 19% on a rolling 12-month basis. Make sure you're booking your display work through Raritan Merchandising. And that wraps it up for the Huneeus section of Wine Notes for May of 2016.